was growing up, she was having difficulties. I got to be a single mom, and we just had what we needed. We didn't have luxuries and things. And a lot of those friends in the congregation had fathers and mothers and different things. So she couldn't afford to dress like they did. You know, the Jordashes come out, jeans, and they was $149. All of this stuff for good grief, that was the rent, the light bill, and everything else. You know. So she wasn't in that in-group. And she was always larger than the rest of the children. She's tall, and then she had an extra size shoe. And this brought about a lot of different names. You know how kids can do. And so this caused problems. So I think, I don't know, I was so busy and I didn't understand what was going on, but I think it caused her to kind of go into a shell. So she was determined to be what she wanted to be. So she studied and she did that. And in school, she studied. She was helping other kids in school and everything. And she was good at math. And there was a math teacher that says, I'll give you a $20,000 scholarship to go to Rice. That was his alma mater, if you'll go and take math. Well, $20,000 was the whole 4 years at that time. Now you can't go for $20,000 for 1 year. But in the meantime, she turned it down. She said, there's something else I want to do. And many of her teachers and everything would encourage her. And one teacher she had, and they would have it going back and forth. Well, you know, Apostle Paul, he had a good education, and he had a good education. She said, but he worked too, you know, and he didn't work at that. She said, that's why I'm here trying to get as much as I can from that, from here. So when I leave, I can put it to use somewhere else. Well, they had all these problems. But in the meantime, she wanted to find out. And so she and another sister went down Rose Place and stayed for about 2 years. I don't know why they came back. Well, I mean, I might know and I might not. They came back, and she started working again. And so she just wanted to find it. She couldn't find her niche, I'll say. She wasn't happy. And so we had some friends that had been here for a while that lived in Zimbabwe, and one of them's green card wasn't renewed. So she wanted to see Rhonda, so she said, Rhonda, if you'll just come to, I don't know, it was Washington or California, New York, somewhere. If you'll come and we can have a few days together. She was a pioneer, but she was from there, so she's going to have to go back there. So she went up there, and on her way back, there was a man on the plane needed to get back to Dallas, and they said, well, if you'll give up your seat, you know, we'll reimburse you. You know how that goes, how they do something. But anyway, she said, well, I mean, she didn't have anything to do, so she let the man have a seat. So she was talking with another friend of hers that had been to Ecuador, and so she said, she just wanted to find it. She just wasn't happy. And, I mean, she felt like Pioneer could feel that void that she had. So the girl said, well, she was sick. She had to come back because she was sick. She said, I'm going back. She said, why don't you come on and go back with me? And I'll and see how you like it. You might like it over there. She was going to get her belongings because she had she got sick, but they had a house bill and everything. You know. So she said, well, nothing else to do. I'll go and do it. And so she went, and she liked it. She said, maybe I'd like to try that. Don't know a bit about Spanish. And, but then, in the meantime, she came back, and she And she met some English people, some missionaries over there were English speaking people. So she said, well, I'm gonna work toward that. So, make a long story short, she sold her little stuff and she started going to the Spanish congregation. And then she was working, had a better job than I've ever had. Okay. And so she said, well, I'm gonna go. So I said, well, okay. I said, and the people where she worked, now she had started work there when she got out of high school. And she would leave and go and come back. They said, whenever you need a job, just come back. So she said, I'm going to have to come back and work some. So I said, well, you got a place to stay, you won't have to spend your money for rent. And so she went, and so she got ready to go. And there was another sister over there that had been over there, but she met an English brother. And he was coming back to the United States, and they married. So she had all her stuff. So she said, well, I'll just buy her a bed and, you know, the things that you needed. So she bought that, and she sold her little stuff in the apartment and everything, and time goes on and she goes on. So the day that she gets ready to go, she says, well, we've been up all night. Had bags and junk everywhere. And anyway, we got it to go. So the next morning she said, well, here's my checkbook. And, well, here's my checkbook. And so you take care of, you know, whatever's needed. So I said, okay, and I threw it up there on the desk. So I said, go back and look at that checkbook. So I looked. I walked in the room, I said, Mom. Ma'am? I said, where's the money? You know how much money was in that book? $200. She was going way over yonder. $200. Oh, well, I sold the car, and you know, so-and-so's supposed to be giving me $200 a month. All the things. But I was telling you this to help you to see that Jehovah has really, I think, been with her. Now, that first year, she didn't ask for an extra dime. She used that $200 and that $200 that girl gave, that sister gave. Next year, that thing started going through the roof. They got a new president. They changed the money, and a whole bunch of different stuff, so, you know. But the reason I was saying that, there's anybody that has a desire to do something in Jehovah's service, they can do it. Because this was proof to me. I had experiences in my life where I knew Jehovah was real. But boy, that morning, when I saw her get on that plane, I said, $200. Now, you know, that's putting a load on Jehovah. That is putting a load on it. And yet, she made it. So she's made it down to this far. So, a new horizon. So, Jehovah's going to have to take this one just like he did that one. I thought I was happy, but he's going to really have to take care of it. So that's all I had to say. I really do.
I just want to say thank you, Ditto, to Mom about on what she said about thanking all of y'all, thanking Mom and Cynthia, Rufus, all these friends, family and friends that put up with everything. And I just want to let you know that I sent a message to Javier yesterday saying that you guys were going to do this today. And he wrote an email about 2 hours ago saying, okay, tell the friends that, you know, don't worry, I'm going to try to take care of you, I'll be patient. We're going to work real hard in the congregation. Tell them tranquilos, be tranquil.